What will it take for it to stop mass shootings in America? High school admin who is stepping down after this year. This is my last week in a high school and here is my perspective. Parents need to listen and hug their children more. They need to stop playing friend or dictator and actually explain why they do the things they do. Give your kids your time. Every great teacher I work with, they are like magnets to the kids because they give them attention. In that this year alone I dealt with a bomb threat and had the kid I would label as our most probable school shooter tell me most people think that if they are nice to me, I don't know, that if I became a shooter, I wouldn't shoot them. But I still think I would. Shrugs. Today, I had to fill out a CPS report because a mom came to the school and started hitting her 14-year-old daughter in the face. So, here's the deal. And I don't care if one person reads this or 10,000. Give your kids a hug. Give your neighbor's kid a hug. Tell them, it's okay to be angry, we all get angry. We all get sad. However, it's how we deal with it that separates us from animals. Last, remind them no matter what. No matter the time of day or night. If they need you, like really need you, that you will be there for them and mean it and stop taking your anger out on kids. Mr. B. A complete culture change. I grew up in South Africa and went to some pretty crap schools filled with some of the dregs of society. We had underpaid teachers who didn't really care, etc. I was skateboard kid who was seen as a freak due to skating and liking metal and other music. I took my fair share of beatings from the bullies at school and outside of school, but I never ever had a desire to walk into school and murder the bullies or teachers or anyone else for that matter. I think the problem in America is much bigger than a weird kid going mad. It's got to be societal for anyone to harbor that much hate for life. Just my honest opinion and from my perspective. It is my opinion as an American, that our society relishes depriving itself help. It is every man for himself. And that leaves a lot of people starving for something, be it food, healthcare, mental healthcare, childcare, a sense of community, companionship, parents who are present, justice, a future, somewhere to turn, everything. Combine that with the dead end of late-stage capitalism and a culture of bootstraps and gun violence. Well, it's not a big leap. That is not to say that we do not have kind, helpful people in our country. But our policies are brutal and negligent, which does trickle down unlike our wealth. Edit. Thank you for all the awards. I am overwhelmed and will spread them around to pay it forward. Meanwhile, I am heartbroken for those families and sad for our country. If you ever need to talk, message me. I am not a therapist, but I can be an ear for you. I want to know how an 18-year-old gets in the frame of mind where he wants to shoot up an elementary school. Also want to know how he got in. I can't get in my kid's school without at least getting buzzed in. Edit. I see in the news this morning he shot his way in. Jesus. The answer sure as hell is not on Reddit. Wow, this sure got blown up. No pun intended. Thanks for the upvotes and the awards. Edit 1. People who are saying the answer is gun control. I mean, seriously? That is not a very innovative answer and it did not even originate on Reddit. I have seen 3 viable ways for stricter gun control in this very thread. Good luck trying to get the Senate to pass a bill on those ideas. For those who are blaming Republicans, you are probably never going to have a full majority of Democrats in the Senate. What are you going to do about it? You need to convince enough Republicans to vote on the bill. Because this is a radioactive issue and nobody wants to touch it. So blaming Republicans alone is stupid, even though Republicans are more stubborn, sometimes unreasonably. To those who are saying unless a loved one of a politician got shot in these mass shootings. You must be in a really dark place to suggest this. But in that case, if it were a Republican, he will lament that the adult accompanying the child did not have a gun or a gun bigger than the shooter. If it were a Democrat, they will want to take guns away from everyone. There is no sense of proportion. At this time, even a cosmetic bill which issues guidelines such as strict background and credit score checks is even accepted in the Senate. Take it as a win. Or organize a big Enocho protest so that you can get all the politicians to actually listen to you. Proposing solutions on Reddit is not going to do anything because I doubt someone from a senator's team or a congressmember's team is scrolling through these comments looking for a way to impress their boss. Edit 2. I am not saying that gun control is not an answer. It is difficult to implement. Guns have been a part of the American life since forever. Now you want to take them away completely? Not gonna happen. Best you can do is regulate them. Do you want to blame Republicans? Go ahead. I am with you. Just saying Democrats are not much better. Obama administration was the most democratically inclined one, and Obama was the most anti-gun president. What did he do, actually? Nothing, because they too want votes in states like Montana, Texas and Wyoming. Those who are saying, mental health matters and, hug your children. If only that nutjob's mom would have hugged him every day and asked about his day while having dinner. Grow up. People have shitty lives. People have mental health issues, it is a fact of that shitty life. Your mom, your friends, your Grubhub delivery guy might have mental health issues. They don't go shoot up a school and kill innocent people. If that guy would have survived, I would want him to be locked up forever. I don't care about his mental health. They used to hand out free personal-sized pizza coupons for reading books when I was in elementary school. Maybe we can do something like that. Nothing changed the last time children barely older than toddlers were shot. Nothing will change this time. Was there another shooting in America on top of the Buffalo one? Is that why there are suddenly all these AskReddit questions? You got answers about the one most recently, but we have also had a shooting at a Taiwanese church, seemingly gang-related violence near the nicer area of Chicago, and now this. It's been 9 days. Elementary school shooting, third deadliest in America's history, has happened in the past few days as well. Yes, 14 dead elementary school students killed in Texas. Wow, this country is fucked. 18 now and 3 adults. The teacher's name was Eva Morellas. She taught 4th grade for 17 years. In between Buffalo and the shooting today, there was an attack on an Asian congregation in San Bernardino, CA. Edit. The shooting at a Taiwanese church was in Orange County, CA. The San Bernardino shooting was at a party, 1 dead and 8 injured. Thanks to the folks below for correcting me. Way too fucking many mass shootings. Nothing that anyone is actually willing to do, obviously. People want things to be better, they're just unwilling to sacrifice anything personally to deal with it. California, for instance, considered one of the most liberal states in the country, tried setting up government housing to address homelessness. But the second people realized those homeless people would now be living in units down the street from their homes, they conveniently changed their minds and decided this isn't the best way to deal with the issue. Lol. It's unsurprising to a certain extent. This country is founded upon concepts of individualism and personal liberty rather than communalism, where me and my success are seemingly more important than society as a whole. People are too miserable due to so many things, some are self-inflicted, some are not, to actually be willing to do anything about it. Emo. When stopping mass shootings can be monetized. First and foremost, stop treating it like a soap opera. The news channels detail and go over so much on these shootings, it isn't reporting, it's entertainment. It's become so mainstream that at this point I just shrug and go, oh, another one. Whatever. I'll hear about it for another few months. Then some other kid will glorify it, cause TV and do it himself because he needs the attention, and monkey see monkey do. It's obvious how to get that attention from as many people as possible all at once. The problem is much deeper than this and takes people more qualified than I to solve, but this is where it starts. Edit. I'd like to clarify that my stance isn't some total media censorship on the matter. Simply that the focus has to stop being 99% on the shooter and thus further inspiring more violence.